Welcome back from an ad break. We will continue with our application questions under the topic Impact of Recent Legislation on Businesses, and our main focus is on the National Credit Act and the Consumer Protection Act. Right, question number 2 says, identify the consumer rights according to CPA illustrated in each statement below. Here's the keyword, according to CPA. Right, remember we said for NCA and CPA, they both have rights. But so the question here strictly says, according to the CPA, not according to the National Credit Act. So let's hear. So these are the statements. CPA called MMT traders, customer care to voice his dissatisfaction with their products. Secondly, First for Men Ltd ensures that client contracts are easy to understand. I'm highlighting the key points here. Are easy to understand, as well as called to voice, let's say to voice his dissatisfaction with their products. Thirdly, John unsubscribed from direct promotional emails sent by Electro Software. So unsubscribed from the direct emails sent. So that is our keyword. Mid-range fried chicken ensures that all their fried chicken tastes the same. Ensure that everything tastes the same, meaning everybody, it does not mean that because you are in this area, it tastes better than when you're in the other area. So everybody is treated equally, basically. So that is your keyword. Don't forget the question says, identify the consumer rights according to the CPA. So what are those consumer rights? Remember, we've got so many consumer rights. So by looking at this, you need to find one, to choose one from those many consumer rights that we've learned. Okay, let's find the answers now. Right, CPA called MMT traders or customer care to voice out his dissatisfaction. So CPA has got the right to complain because what? He called the customer care to voice out his dissatisfaction or unhappiness. CPA was not happy. So it is within his right to complain. So that is the right to complain. Right. Secondly, First for Men Ltd ensures that client contracts are easy to understand. What does the right say? The right to information about products and the agreement. Thirdly, John unsubscribed. Remember, I said the keyword unsubscribed from direct promotional emails. Right, so you've got the right to privacy and confidentiality. So if John is not happy, John's rights to privacy and confidentiality needs to be respected. Mid-range fried chicken ensures that all their fried chicken tastes the same, ensures that everything they taste the same. I did say that everybody needs to be treated equally regardless of the area or your surrounding or the environment that you're from. So that is the right to equality in the consumer marketplace. I hope you understand the rights according to what? To the Consumer Protection Act. Right, let's move on to the last question. Right, it says here, discuss the penalties for non-compliance with Consumer Protection Act. Penalties. Remember what are penalties? Penalties, it means now if you are if you are being discriminatory, if you're not compliant with the legislation, what's going to happen? There should be penalties or punishment that is going to be imposed on our business because we are not compliant, we're not following the legislation. So what are those penalties for non-compliant with the CPA? Very important, with the CPA. So what are those penalties? Right, a contract may be rendered void, or a fine or a term of direct imprisonment may be imposed on us as a business because we're not compliant. Businesses may face imprisonment for a period of not exceeding 10 years. Even a year, it's too much for us to be to face. Government agencies may conduct audits or enact fines or even dissolve your business entirely. So you can imagine of what of how this is going to look onto the public if that is done on us as a business. So it's bad. So it's very important that we comply to avoid these penalties, because it's not good at all. All right, so we have covered our legislations or our application question, which was the CPA and the National Credit Act. So I hope you've learned so much, because this was easy to understand, but it's also interesting because these are the things that we come across on a day-to-day basis. So right now we're going to take a break, and then when we come back, we wrap up everything, and yeah, we'll take it from there. I'll see you just now.